So how is everyone? What's happening this fine Wednesday at 5 o'clock? Library. I did try these two other little games here, the Centipede Recharge and Black Widow Recharge. Those are quite fun. Those are literally arcade games. You play them for 10 minutes and then you're dead, essentially. That's kind of cool. I've also tried Immortals Phoenix Rising. There's a free demo available that I thought I'd play. So that is kind of cool. You see nothing, Camilla. Yes, there are people here, but welcome, by the way. But the trouble with Twitch is that if you join, they don't show you whoever's chatted before. So one of those things. Mind you, there wasn't that much going on, so you haven't really missed anything other than just me introducing my Unreal Engine project, Jay's Farm. I'll go and put that on my 3D Shenanigans channel, though, so you won't miss out. Now we'll go and have a look at Chapter 5 of Windbound. It's gonna be good. See if the volume is okay. I might just crank it up a bit. Yep, I can hear stuff. I can hear stuff. Yes, fantastic. In that case, hello folks, indeed. All right, so this is my stream game that I've started on YouTube, and I've played, I think, on Monday. Was it? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Monday, really late at night. I had a spontaneous session because, I just felt like playing it, and I managed to get through very nicely. Finished the boss literally without dying, and I have equipped 2 new items which make gameplay just so much easier. And the one thing is this dark hood here that she's wearing. And if she's wearing that, then she can go and dodge much faster. So rather than dodging slow, she now has these blue streaks that happen, and that's really good in hand-to-hand combat. I've crafted another item, which is a really important item, and that is the Mark of the Martyr. This is the one. And while it's equipped, this takes degradation damage, but not my weapons. So ha ha ha. Anything I have, so like the hammer and the spear and all that, they all remain intact, but this thing takes damage as I use them. So once that is over and done with, I might just have another one, because that's, even though it takes up a slot in the inventory, it's actually very cool. I am carrying quite a bit of stuff, so I might go and put some of this away. I have shortened my boat a little bit because it just maneuvers so much nicer when it's not quite that big. There's a bit of here, spectral damage or spectral residue. I might also go and put my fire sling bombs, oil sling bombs into here, just so that I don't use them by mistake. There's 2 fish now. Oh yeah, the other thing I've equipped, speaking of that fish here, is that broom. So I can go and select this here, the Witch's Broom, and the cool thing is this lets me remote kill foes. Like this fish, I wouldn't even find, but remote killing him is no problem, because had I had to walk over there, I can't actually stab him from here because I'm in the water. So yeah, one of those things. Thanks to modern technology, I am able to kill foes from afar. This includes, nasty fellas. This is the first island in Chapter 5 that I'm visiting. I haven't even had a look at it last time. So let's do all that now together. We're meeting a couple of new fellas here. I think one guy, it's kind of a new biome that we see here. One guy is something like a sandworm. And the other thing is a snake that we can see here every once in a while. Don't know what's going to happen on this island, so we'll see if there's anything we can pick up. We can stab, kill for meat, that sort of thing. There's some bones. I think I'm gonna give that a miss. I have had a good week. Yes, thank you, Camilla. I've had a bit of a busy week, which is why I'm thinking I'm happy to take some time out. Oh, there's some metal here. That's a good idea. These things, they're a bit dangerous here, so let's not go too close to them because they'll explode, I think, when I touch them. Thank you for asking. How was your week? Let's pick up some metal. I was saying this last time. I had in my other game, in my private game, I was... Whoops. Oh yeah, this guy as well. Remote killing. Super easy. Well, actually, yeah, it is. Perfect. So this guy would have otherwise attacked me. This guy, yeah, we need to go and take care of him. See, and these purple dots, they also come after him. So the sword itself doesn't do much damage. But its aftermath does, so I think I might just have to go and take the... Whoa, ow, totally got me. I think I might have to take that metal sword instead. Or just rely on these purple bits to do their thing. To do thy bidding, I'm gonna go and take the other sword here. This one here, metal spear. That'll do greater damage as we hit him. Wow. It's tough. Tough battle this. He doesn't want to get killed. No, I can understand that. It's his island. We don't belong here. Oh, he can parry as well. That's good. Dude, that's very good. That's a friend of his. My god. Wow. I should be careful. Ow. Okay, that's it. That's it. We're getting out of here. Ouch. Alles gut. I love it. My god. Whew. That was tragic. Is this where my boat is? No, it isn't, is it? Where is my boat? Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. How's your fella doing, Camilla? Is he recovering? Julian, I finally scheduled our booster shots for, I believe, next week, Tuesday. So yeah, I'm getting boosted on Tuesday. Just fine, that is good. That's good to know. That is good to know. I'm glad to hear it because it's one of those things. There's so many horror stories about people recovering from COVID, but I have a feeling that if you do get it and even if you did have the vaccine, I think you do recover better and faster, which is really good to know. Let's just hope nobody else gets it. That's my preference. Let's just, let's not get it to begin with. That would be good. Cropster, we can eat that. And then maybe delicately roasted meat. Let's have 2 of those. Oh no, I only had 1. The other ones need to be roast. I have nothing else. Mushrooms and whatnot. No. Okay. No worries. Right. Good to hear. Good to hear. And also, yeah, judging by the time frame in which he recovered, that's just wonderful to hear. I'm really glad about this. Yeah, that is good. It's quite interesting how many people you start coming across who have casually had COVID. Like Christina had COVID as well. Christina was that was when before she lost her memory, she had COVID because she had daily visits from a nurse that visited her, and that nurse had COVID and she gave it to her, which is terrible. And Christina was undergoing chemo treatment back then, so she wasn't in a good state as it was, but she survived. And it was hit and miss. That was very much before we had a vaccine, so she wasn't vaccinated back then, but she made it, and that's just so cool. She's a true survivor in my book. It survives literally anything and everything that nature throws at her. It's very tragic what is happening to her, but it's just wonderful to see her survive time and time again. It's like super inspiring. Is this grass? Oh yeah, let's grab the grass. I think somebody told me today, the Rated R told me that today, this game is currently on sale on the Xbox Marketplace. So if you do want to play it on Xbox, it's currently only $2.99. Dang, my hammer's broken. That is like so uncool. But this guy, we need to totally have that witch's broom, and then we just go and remote kill him before they even reach us. And things like that, I didn't have that for the longest time in this game. It just makes playing it so much easier and so much more pleasurable too. Oh, wow. So she deals with COVID patients a lot and she's not had it. That is very good. Oh, wow. That is also very inspiring. That is very good. Hammer. Made with Gorehorn crest. Do we have that? I see the Mark of the Martyr is now also destroyed. So we better go back and make another one. And then also make a... Whoops. Hello. Oh, no, you. No, dude. That's not good. Wow. He's gonna clobber me to death, isn't he? Unless I really... Can we take him on? I don't know. I mean, we do have other things like, you know, not so much a rock. That'd be wrong. We do have other ammo, though, don't we? We have... we could change to this, and then we can go use the scatter ammo here. Yeah, he didn't like that. That's good. But also, we're not gonna survive here. We need to get out of here. Oh, I said get out of here! Ah, man, can you believe it? Crazy! Dang! For about a whole year, my goodness, that is a long time. Right. I'm not using survival mode. No, thankfully not. So we're just going to start again from chapter 5, and it's okay because we haven't done much with chapter 5 here. These things, if ever this happens to you, this thing here, bestow blessing, I could now go and change my thing. So I had, this is the new thing that I had found, but I can only equip it here. So if this playthrough didn't go so well, I can go and pick something else. And the other things are kind of interesting, but not so much for what I'm doing. So I've got everything I want. So I've got the Sakar swift swimming. I've got the being able to dive, and I've got the Night Stalker hood. That means I can go and dodge really fast. In fact, if I go and take that off, and I go and dodge now, this is considerable. It's not so much a lag. I mean, you can still dodge, but not as fast as you can with the Night Stalker hood. So I think I like that. Night Stalker hood. That's, you know, that makes me dodge much faster in combat. And then I have that Witch's Broom as well, instead of the Ancestral Spear or the Ancestral Bow. I'm going to have that. And that's all my 4 bits and pieces done there. Let's do chapter 5 again. We've only just started, so it's not really a biggie. Do you know there is actually an advantage of dying that I hadn't quite seen before? So it happened to me, I think, in chapter 4, in which I had to get that 3rd blue orb, and I was trying to find it, and I couldn't just go up a tower. I think that was a tower that was blocked by a gong thing, and the gong was missing, so I had to go and hunt for the gong that was buried. So I had to dig it up, but my shovel broke. So I knew which island it was on, but I couldn't dig it up because I didn't have a shovel anymore. And the thing with the shovel was, of course, I needed a Gorehorn I needed to kill a Gorehorn so that it would drop Gorehorn crest so that I could make a new shovel. But no matter how hard I looked, there were no Gorehorns in that level, and that was a bit of a problem. So I literally looked on every island, spent so much time looking, and there were just no Gorehorns. So the solution to that puzzle was, in fact, to go and die like I just did, because now all the islands on the level have regenerated, and with it all the biomes and the resources that are there. So once I came back and I had basically a new world to explore, it turned out there were Gorehorns. I could kill them, and then I could just go get out of the game. But that's so I hadn't seen that dying isn't actually that big a deal. It's annoying, especially if you have to go back to the first level, which is really not cool. But if it happens at the beginning of the level, it's not actually that big a deal. Sometimes you may have to do it because it's necessary to kind of reshuffle things in the game. So, interesting tip to keep in mind. But none of this is, they don't tell you this in the beginning of the game, of course. Aha, what have we here? Sea shards, come on. Look at that, 3,795. Not so bad. I think my ancestral, what's it called, the thing of the martyr still has broken, and I still need a new hammer. So we might as well go do that here. Look, I have some Gorehorn crest, so I can go and make myself a new hammer. If I have the right ingredients. Yes, I do. Thick grass, a stick, and some Gorehorn crest, so that makes me a hammer. That means I can go and mine stuff, which is important. Still waiting for it to go on sale. You don't have an Xbox by any chance, do you? Because that would be, that's your chance to get it on sale there right now. I'll keep my eyes open as well. If it ever goes back on sale, I'll certainly let you know. Now, what else did we need? The Mark of the Martyr here. That was a good one to have. That's in this crafting category here with the alchemy section. It was this one here, Mark of the Martyr. And that means my hammer is going to last much longer. 3 silk threads, 3 spectral residue. No worries, mate. We have that, don't we? Silk thread for sure. Is this silk? Yeah. Silk. And then Schlons residue. Alright. Let's make one of those. Mark of the Martyr. Created. Then we'll put... We could actually just go and put... silk threads. And bones. Do we have bones in here? I think bone might have been in the other... box. Bones. Bones, yeah, here there's bones. Don't think I need to keep the bones. Anything to get rid of stuff out of my inventory. And then also the clay, I think we can go and put that in here as well. There. What's a cooking? Good stuff. Let's go cook some more. Oh, so VPN mode doesn't... Oh, Camilla, that is really cool. VPN mode, tell me more about that. Is that, do you have to have a VPN for that? Or is it just something along the lines of incognito mode on your browser? Because that would be great. That is very interesting. Oh, I can see there's a blue orb on that tower there, I think. Yeah, the adverts, I've literally set them to as low as I can, so you can really crank them up that you have adverts every 5 minutes, which I don't know, that's ridiculous. But I've set it to, I think the least amount of ads I can show is something like 1 block every 40 minutes or so. I forgot what I set there now, but whatever the lowest was that I could possibly get there. I don't think I've heard of VPN mode before. I know what a VPN is, of course, but yeah, I didn't know that would make a difference. Great to know that it does, though. What browser are you using? That'd be another ideal plugin for a browser, wouldn't it? To have one that would just go and block out Twitch ads. That would be good. Planestalker over here. Gotcha. I might just go and let you be and just wander this way. Oh, that's some clay. That could come in handy. Clay, that's good to make these oil bombs. We're probably going to need them for the final boss fight. And I think I have a few. I just don't know if they're going to be enough. I may have to go the long way. This might not get me up. I'll try. Oh yeah, it does. Good stuff. Or not. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go around here. Glider. All right. Which VPN are you using then? Is it the one with Firefox? Oh, that's 2 Planestalkers. Gonna sneak past them, hopefully not engage with them. This is where we find that orb. Oh, okay. Rattlesnake guy. See, well, you have to engage with them like that. It's really not that easy. Slitherfang. But with that remote killing thing, no problem. I'm thinking I might put some metal spikes on my boat as well. I didn't really find that much metal up until now, so I'm kind of pleased to have all that. AVG, oh yes, yes, I see. Nice. I think VPNs are very, very good to have, especially if you're in Europe. There's so many cool things that require US access for some reason, like things like the Amazon Prime or the Netflix subscription. It doesn't really matter which country you subscribe to, but the programs available to you, they're based on which region you access the service from. So I could go back to Germany with my Amazon Prime or Netflix subscription, and it would be valid, but it would only show me what I can legally watch in that country. So if I wanted to watch US programs in Germany, I'd have to use a VPN to basically see them. So glad you have that. What I don't understand is it's such an easy way around this. Why geolock things at all? I mean, that's just make things available, for God's sake. So we will find a way around it. And it's not even, we're not trying to do something illegal. But if I were to move back to Germany now, and Julia and I wanted to watch something, let's go pick up that witch's broom. Hiya! And Julia and I wanted to watch something in English because she doesn't speak German. Then, you know, why wouldn't we want to just have the English language version of something that we could legally watch in Germany that just doesn't happen to be available in English? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. So, Brian, do you have a VPN, a favorite one that you're using? Brian has done something really cool, actually. Brian has ordered himself this exciting little Bob Ross figure. We discovered that in Best Buy the other day, and I thought that's just so super cool. Bob Ross with a little paintbrush, and he has this here. That is also cool, like a little paint palette that keeps falling over. So I don't actually know how to properly attach this to him. maybe like this. Come on, hold on to this, Bob. So like his something I don't know how to attach it. But Brian bought this, and then he 3D scanned the little guy, and that was a really nice little attempt. So you don't have a VPN, okay? I thought that's really cool. I'm looking forward to what happens to this guy when you scan him again with a higher res camera. Just so cool. Bob Ross as an action figure. It's just good. We like Bob. We totally like Bob. He does fall over though, so he used to kind of stand here next to me, but he keeps falling over, so it's a little annoying. You may have to print me something, Brian, that makes him a little base so that he doesn't fall over. Me neither. I'm so looking forward to what that looks like. Bob Ross as a DAZ figure. And if you wanted to sell him, just for copyright things, you can always call him Ron Ross or something. Brian Ross, something like that. They are very hard on checking up that there's nothing that gets to their store that might violate the copyrights. Robert Ross, now there we go. Copyright problem totally solved. No one's going to see that coming. Long lost brother of perhaps a famous TV painter. How are we going to get up there? Oh, like this. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Roberto. Exactly. Roberto Rossini. Also an idea. Aha. Oh, see, this is one of those things. This would be the gong, but of course, mapped to the stolen gong, we need to now find the ceremonial gong. If you are worthy, you will find it buried on a nearby island. Potentially here. Well, okay, we'll go there then, because without it, we won't be able to go up here. and then grab that little thing. That's cool. We'll do that. And we'll put some metal spikes on our boat. Looking forward to that. This thing crawling in the sand down there, that's a sandworm. That's something else that Meg's done that I'm very impressed about. She made a little survival game, or she's working on one. And one of the foes is in fact a worm like this. And she's made that worm in Blender. And it comes up to the surface, and it's very cool. Very impressed. I don't think if this guy's actually attacked me ever. I don't think I've ever seen him come out. Oh, I'm not sure if we want to. Oh. New foe in chapter 5. Do we really want to risk it? Yo, dude! Show your face, man! Oh. I can see him, I can feel him, he's here! He's just gonna get me, isn't he? I just want to see him once. I don't want him to get me, really. Oh yes, there we go. Oh! Ow! Did you see that? Ow! Oh wow! Oh no! As we start chapter 5 again! My god, this guy's evil! I don't even know if you can kill him. I don't know if I want to try. That is just... he literally just comes and grabs me. Ouch-a-roo. I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. I saw him crawling under the ground there, but woo! He just bites me! Do we have anything cooked here? No, we don't. Oh, this thing's doing quite a job here. Look at that. It's almost done and dusted already. Oh, there we go. We got stuff to eat. Ah. Whew. Let's get out of here. Find that stolen gong. And I like the glider for things like this as well. You just get out of trouble and just sail over across to your boat. That is kind of nice. Roberto Rossini. Problem solved. Copyright? What copyright? I'm sure Brian sees you. I'm sure Brian sees you. I can see you. I'm sure Brian can see you as well. Sometimes I feel bad because when we're live on the DAZ streams, sometimes there's so many people there who say hello and I can't say hello back, and sometimes I feel bad because I just can't remember all their names. There's something like a chat extension that shows you who's in currently in chat, and that makes it easy to read them out, but I don't have such an extension. So one of those things. Unless Brian is deliberately ignoring you, which I don't think he is. So I don't think he is doing that. Okay, come on, let's get out of here. And literally turn 180 degrees. That might work well for us. Sort of this way-ish? No, not at all. Kind of this way. Oh yeah, there's an island. Yeah, exactly. Multitasking. Julia even feels bad that she can't attend the streams anymore because she's so busy with her core endeavors that it's just very difficult for her to... She's now multitasking on so many screens. Her setup looks bigger than mine, can you believe it? It's very, very intimidating. She's got this massive leather boss chair that we got her because she had issues with her back. So this one's super comfy, but it literally looks like just a statement, you know. And then she has these two large 27-inch monitors. And I'm thinking, very interesting. It is just so much fun, so... No worries. Practice, you can try to put some of these emotes in as well, Camilla. They're quite nice. Twitch is a lot of fun. Twitch, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with Twitch. Sometimes some extensions take care of influencing games. I remember there was an extension for Stardew Valley once where you as a viewer could determine the weather in my game as I'm playing it. Very, very out of this world. I don't think I ever got it to work, but that, you know, that was certainly there. Well, while we're sailing to the next island here, which is kind of here, let me see if I can put some metal spikes on the boat. Metal spikes. How do we do that? That's here. Oh, have I not got any? Hull spikes. I thought... No, I don't think I've unlocked them. Oh, that's interesting. Is it something like this here? Metal shards for the sling ammo. I'm pretty sure I could have metal hull spikes. Bamboo hull, wooden hull, bamboo deck, wooden deck, wooden mast, bamboo mast. No hull spikes. Huh. Whoops. Disappointing. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, if you can talk about it, let us know, Brian. Brian does really, really cool stuff. And he shares things on his Patreon feed. Not everything is locked, so it's just a nice little way to keep in touch with what we're all doing. And Brian shares his stuff on Patreon. Yeah, he has his own prototyping and 3D printing business. Very cool, the stuff, the projects you deal with, Brian. It's very inspiring. I really appreciate that about all of us, that we kind of chip in and just keep talking about what we're doing and how we're doing it. I find that very inspiring. It really gets my creative juices flowing, hearing other people talk about their creative projects. Like Meg and her endeavors with Unreal Engine. Very interesting. It really got me going and back into Unreal Engine. It's kind of cool. This is not the island that we'll find the gong on, but I thought, you know, we can have a look while we're here. So with this, I can make metal shards. I can make a metal armor. Oh, that'll be nice. Metal spear, metal helm. A lot of metal-y things that I can do. I just never had enough metal to do all these things. What do you think? Is the metal armor worth it? So we take less damage in... Ah, that's it. Okay, no worries. Let's get this cooking and have another look at all the funky things we can build. Yeah, because in my other game, I'm sure I can make metal hull shards here. Metal tipped arrows. Also not bad. They should do the trick. Blink front metal spear, I have that. Metal armor. 3 leather and 4 silk threads. I think I have enough. I might use that. Right, yes, they had. Didn't DAZ have a section on their website that like back in the day when 3D printing became a thing, they had this offer that you can order figures in 3D, right? Good point. It's actually a grey area today because I don't think either license covers that specifically. I'm sure the general license is fine for that. Metal armor. I'm thinking. Let's see if we do have leather anywhere. So metal arrows we can make. I don't know if I have enough leather for that. No, I don't think I have any leather. Because this here, what is this? Those are rocks. Certainly have the silk fronts for that, the silk things. But no leather, so I can't make the armor. Or hide, that's the other thing I could use, but I don't have that either. I could turn that into... This is not actually hide, this is Gloom Harrow skin. So no, this is leather. I've got one leather. One piece of leather. So maybe with more leather we can talk about that. Right. Saw soap. That is really cool. It's like a piece of, it's like a soap with a grip inside, and then you can essentially go and massage yourself while rubbing soap into your body. It's actually a really cool idea. It's just, you'd think, hey, that's really simple, but it just doesn't exist, so let's make it happen. I like that. Metal shard sling ammo. I could make that and just see what happens, because we have so many of these. All we need to do is switch this on, light the fire in the kiln here, and there we go, boom. Sometimes you make these things and then other things... Dude, come on. Aha, fires multiple metal shards from your sling, able to pierce hide and armor. Let's see if we can do anything with that. While this is on, let's go and make a few more. And then also, let me use my other clay here and just use a few more of these, like shell fragment. Look at that. That's another thing that we could use. I wonder if we can make metal hull spikes with that. But no. Don't know where I've seen that. Boat accessories, there they are. What am I talking about? Here it is. Scale hull armor. Oh, we could use that. Wooden hull armor. Metal hull armor. There we go. Requires a ton of grass ropes. That would be good. That and this as well. What's this? Bamboo hull spikes, metal hull spikes. There we go. Grass ropes. Planestalker figurehead. I think we can make that happen as well. That'll protect our boat. Leviathan's heart gem. I think I have that. We can make all these things. Super exciting. Let's make some more clay pots here. Goody. Meanwhile, dinner is ready. Turn some into jerky. Yeah, we could actually. Let's do that. Just so that it lasts a little bit longer. Ah, what a shame. That is a shame. I wonder why that is, Camilla. Because we do get transcodes here as well. But yeah, 480, 720. It's kind of one of those things in the whole world of Twitch. Transcodes are not guaranteed either. So yeah, YouTube certainly has the better infrastructure. More stamina. Look at that. Perfection. I think I'm getting some buffering as well here. And that's even at 480, so could well be that my signals bust. That could also be. Maybe it's not actually you, maybe it's me. That's nice. These biomes here, they sometimes... Oh yeah, here, broom, also great for these guys. Remote kill. Fantastic. These biomes have metal as well as silk threads, some wood. I wish I was allowed to multi-stream to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time. That would be ideal. I can still hear somebody. Hey, Mr. Rod, how's it going? Renderosity's Artist of the Year 2019 is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. I don't think there's anything of any value here. We're okay. We came up here by mistake anyway, so it's okay. We can go away. Oh, don't hit that. That's difficult. Oh, come on. See if we can get reverse going here. That's true. I appreciate that, Camilla. I appreciate that. Yes, I wish I was on Twitch more often. It's sometimes, it's one of those things, I plan to be on here more often, but it's just when things get in the way, when you get busy. Oh, the Planestalker figurehead, I think he will protect us from these cropsters when they drop by every so often. Let's go and make that next when we go and stop at the next island. Because I've always been meaning to make that. Or we can make it while we wait to crawl into the next island here. Planestalker figurehead. Boat accessories. This here. What do we need? 2 wood and a Storm's Eye gem. Do we have any wood? Yes. Storm's Eye gem. I'm sure we have that. And I don't really know what to do with it. This is the Leviathan's Heart gem. That was necessary for something else. Storm's Eye gem. Do we not have that? Maybe we don't have that. I thought I had that. Maybe it was my other game. Could be. I'm getting confused. Yeah, no, I don't think we have it. Oh, well. Okay, fine. We don't have that then. But the Planestalker figurehead, one of these, I'm sure is possible for us to make. That here, Gloomharrow figurehead. We'll do that then. Continuing to hold the button to raise the sail will charge this figurehead and give the boat a temporary speed boost. The figurehead must recharge after each boost. Let's do it already. Here we go. Put it. Where do we put it? Does it? Oh, does it go here? Yeah, that's cool. We can put that. That's good. Let's put that here. This is new. Wow. Look at him go! This gives us a speed boost, does it? A shame he's so far away from where I'm actually steering the boat, so I'm... And then the other figurehead could just go on the other side. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Right, yeah, it's one of those things. Depression is never good when it happens. Depression is never good. I've learned from dealing with depression that it's the moment I don't really want to take care of myself, but it's the moment where I need it most. But it's a continuous effort to having to put that into practice. Oh, that's the container we're interacting with. I thought that... When are we getting the speed boost then? Are we getting it now? I can't tell. So, one of the things that I always make the mistake is when I do feel low in energy, which is kind of the first sign that if you were to keep pushing, then eventually you'll go into depression. And one of the things that I've recognized about when I feel that way is that I have to take care of myself and have to take care of other needs rather than keep pushing through it and work extra hard at getting accomplished what needs to be done or whatnot. No, you have to, at that point, really be gentle with yourself and say, hey, if you want to indulge in something else, and now's the time to really do it, because that will recharge your batteries. And then you don't get to the point where depression then hits. Because ignoring those warning signs, that is always a surefire way of bringing on depression. It's our own behavior that makes that happen. Depression, that's the other thing I've learned very much the hard way. 6 years of therapy is that depression doesn't happen to me, I bring it on. And it is knowing what brings it on and avoiding that. In my experience. Pedro! That would be a very good name for a villain. Hmm? Rod, I was thinking actually, I'd like to, after this maybe, I'd like to go and play another game of Subnautica. It's been a while since we've played Subnautica, like the first game, and you know, maybe we'll find your hair in a locker, that'd be good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And Camilla, actually, about the donation thing, yes, I appreciate coffees even more than subscribing on Twitch, because the coffee, basically the whole donation goes to me, and it just goes into my PayPal account, and from there I turn it into funky 3D things. So yeah, I appreciate the coffees. Yeah, coffee is, I think, the best way to support any creator. Like Patreon, take a small cut, and you might not want to have a monthly thing hanging over your head, but with Ko-fi it's just so beautiful that you can just do it if and when. So yeah, and they don't take any fees. I support them myself. They're very, very good. They're good people. They're good people. They just bring the best features of... Oh, hello. They bring the best features of Gumroad and Patreon and a shop and occasional donations together. It's just very cool. These guys are silk moors here. I knew you'd be around. Hiya! And there's some mushrooms we can eat, which is great. Right, exactly. That's a really good word, Camilla. Triggers of self-sabotage, yes. And they can work in our favor, and they can also work against us. I always look at it that it's essentially the same energy, and depending on how we learn to channel it, it can bring about good times or bad times. So yeah, yeah, triggers. I think that's actually a really good word for that. How's the lady wife doing, Joe? Sorry, Rod. Joe. Rod, comma, Joe, comma, the lady wife. And how's the new range holding up? I hope there's going to be many more pasta bakes that'll come out of that. I think that is... Oh no, there's a tower here, isn't there? Aha. Wasn't this the island where we're supposed to have that gong buried? Yes, there is, isn't there? Let's take care of that in a minute. I think that might be at the bottom here somewhere. Unless it's up here, that could be. Usually the gongs are buried. The only thing I dislike about this pink sword here is that the purple is a little bit strong, in my opinion. I think when we carry the sword, I wish they had switched it off. Oh, I see. There's this here. That's in the way. Chop. Right. And we need to chop that away. I don't think I've ever seen that. That there's wood blocking my path. Also cool. A new toilet after that. My goodness. The expenses just don't stop at that house, do they? I saw the photos you've posted of your neighbor's house. My God. Yeah, that certainly is a problem, isn't it? For any potential buyer. Rod's got this weird neighbor, and she's kind of running a cat sanctuary or something. And her house is a little bit, shall we say, dilapidated. In disarray, I believe, is what I'm looking for. Oh, another toilet! My goodness. Yes, I remember the toilet story was you had a toilet replacement not so long ago. Mark of the Martyr has broken, so let's go and make another one when we get back to the boat, because it really makes our equipment last much longer. Indeed, yes, a cat rescue that needs rescuing. There we go, 2 out of 3, not so bad, not so bad. We might actually go and finish the game today. That would be interesting. Let's see, where's our boat? Because I think I can glide here, from here, over to this. It's kind of the correct direction here. I don't think I can maneuver. Once I'm in the air, I don't think I can maneuver. So that is definitely the place where the gong's hiding, isn't it? Yeah, I think the white cross is kind of just underneath us. So that means we'll figure out something's in the sand here somewhere. Or around here somewhere. Oh, here! Literally just here. That's it. I'll keep digging here in a second. Let me make another mark of the martyr before we do that. I think we need that spectral residue. Like that. And then what else was it? Now, the other marks aren't great. Like there's other things that give her like a punishment boost and whatever. But I think they're all a bit, you know, they're not so good. This one is silk threads. Oh, good. I don't even need to dig into my own silk thread issues. There's probably things I just haven't picked up here. There. Thanks, guys. Always good to have silk threads. And did I see some more mushrooms here? Yes. Haha. Perfection. Mark of the martyr. Here we go. And since I'm kind of running out of space, I'll go and put some of these things away. Like that can probably go in here. And the clay goes in here. Shelf fragment. Yeah, we were going to do something with that later. Let's go dig this up. This could be the gong. Is it? Yes! Ceremonial gong. See how easy this chapter is? All we need to do now is go back to this island, pick this thing up, and then we're done. So we don't really have to deal with all kinds of loathing islands and all that. It can be really easy, but I think for the last 4 chapters, this game's been extremely hard. So maybe it's making up for that now in this chapter. That could well be. Let's see if we can make these hull spikes here. That's the other thing I was interested in, to keep the boat in order a little bit. Got that, got that. Wooden hull spikes. Metal hull spikes. Oh, we need grass ropes for any of these things. Gotcha. Grass ropes. We don't have that much grass left, though. I think we may have... Do we have something in here? Grass. There's so much grass on some of these islands. I don't think I have a lot right now. So maybe I'm going to keep that to heat up my fires and all. See if we can go on a grass hunting spree on a different island. Because, you know, there's no rush in ending this game. Speed boost. There's that little thing here. We could have a look at that. Yes, speed boost. Look at that. I never knew. Very nice. And yes, hoarding is a mental illness. I do, yeah, I totally understand that. It's one of Julia's friends is a hoarder, and she kind of admits it. She now has a problem. There's like a house of several people, and she lives in the ground floor apartment, back in London that is. And she knows she's a hoarder, and she doesn't let anyone into her apartment. And it's kind of, it's one of those stories where you think, wow. And for a while she had an issue with her hot water, so she didn't want to let a plumber into the apartment to fix that, because for her it's easier to live with cold water than to get someone in, you know. It's one of those things. But now there's an issue where some building work's going on and people have to go through the bottom apartment so that the builders can have access, and that's a problem for her because she doesn't want people, you know, to make judgment calls, and she also doesn't quite know how to deal with her situation. So yeah, it's It's a problem. Like you say, it's an illness. Loathing Island, my goodness. Let's go and save that game here before anything else happens. And I think we all have tendencies to that. I mean, I have kind of, you know, I do hoard a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't call myself ill, so I can still function. But I wish sometimes I had less stuff, you know. The funny thing is that you can tell it's a mind game when you throw things away that you can't bring yourself to throw away. You go, oh my god, no, this is important stuff. The moment you've disposed of it, it's like you never had it and it isn't a problem anymore. But while you're holding on to it, it's a major issue. Indeed, yes. It's like with any of these things, isn't it? Admission is the first step. You got to admit this to yourself. Okay, we're saved. We're saved. We don't have to get to this island. We don't have to be on this island. I'm literally just here because I want to pick up some grass. This guy, I'm going to go and finish him off with this because these fights without that broom are really, really nasty. Well, there's a gloom harrow as well. I'm not sure if we need that. Do we need to ice him? I don't think we do. Get some wood while we're here. These islands are literally, it's a roll of the dice here. Oh, sticks, they're always useful. Get some sticks while we're here. Sea lilies, they're good against when the loathing kind of invades us, so I'm going to pick some up while I'm here. Oh no! You! Dude, seriously. Completely not up for that right now. Yeah, see, sometimes it's not actually a great idea. If I had something that I can hide behind, like this tree, I think I can probably take him out. Depends on how many there are. If there's two, then that's not good. Trickster is somewhat easier, I think, because you can go and the sword does something. The only way to get rid of a bully is to stand up to them. Ouch! Good effect that. Ah, dude, no, that's uncool. Got anything to eat? Like, you know, a bit of this and that. Oh yeah, there's this one special attack that I don't actually know how to do when it comes to it. Come on, Forsaken Trickster, take that! Usually taking these guys out, it's just so much energy that takes. Still not dead. My God. Crazy stuff. All we want is a bit of grass. So glad this is completely optional here. Oh, but there is a tower. Wonder what's up there, because it's not something that we strictly need, I don't think. Oh, very mysterious. Could be one of those things that expands our health. Whoops. I thought only these blue orbs would be on top of these things. Yes, good luck with it, Rod. I hope this is going to get sorted, because it's not good for anyone, really. Oh, there's a thought orb. Oh, okay, good stuff. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean the whole area is being let down by somebody like that. So, yeah, totally agree. Cool, and then the third gong, the third one is the one to which we've just found the gong. It's all good. I think Chris was saying he's streaming today, right? I think he was thinking about that. I don't know if that's still his plan. He said he would if he's not busy. Oh, see, that's our boat down there. Kind of half tempted to... We've had a look around most of the island. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go back to my boat. I'm a little bit damaged here. Anything else in the vicinity that we can pick up? There's some grass over here. I might just go grab that. And then we're out of here. The Gloom Harrow, I don't think I'm going to bother him with our presence. I might get myself better with these things here. There's so many of these kind of sea lily things. Those are good for potions. I don't think I'm gonna make any potions. I don't think I have a cauldron. Rocks, yeah, I think we have enough rocks. Okay, that's it. Let's get out of here. Any fish around here? Yes, there we go. Dinner. Okay. Oops, wrong direction. Ouch. Hull spikes aren't going to work if my sailing is bad. So, we've got a lot of stuff unexplored. I might go to kind of the top and then go down again. Oh, that's speed boost. Very good. I've only discovered this thing yesterday, so it's not something that's been in this game for all that long. I didn't even know it existed. So very nice. Little speed boost thing. Maybe we'll find another one of these things. Forgot what that was. Because we have room for another one. Why don't we just use that? Dinner practically jumps on your boat. Which is nice. Yeah, so this fish here, I think I might not roast the fish just yet. I'm going to turn him into oil, and then I turn that into an oil bomb, because I think we're going to need those when we fight that boss. So we'll take this, and then clay pot and oil makes an oil bomb. Perfect. And then this goes into where I store all my other oil bombs, which I've forgotten where that is. Spectral residue goes in here. And we have these 20 rocks here. I think some of them can probably go and get stored in here. Oh, there's also this, and there's 10 wood, so it's going to go in here. That's good for repairs. Where have I got all my oil bombs? I thought they were... Were they? Oh, there they are. Perfect. So, oil bomb. Somewhere. I already put that in there? Where's my oil bomb? That's not an oil bomb. This is it. There we go. That's it. And then these things, they can also go in here. And those flowers, I might go eat a few. But I get my full health back here. There. That's it. Perfect. And this is where all the, this is metal. It's tons of metal that I have here now. That's really nice. Before my fish goes off. There. Very nice. All right. I do, yes, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, so a really old one, but a PlayStation controller will work natively with this game. So if you have a PlayStation 4 controller, just pair it with the PC via Bluetooth, and then the game will recognize it immediately. On Epic, at least. I think on Steam there's a way to have the controller work with pretty much any game. That's kind of nice. Yes, I do prefer playing with the controller. It's basically like having a games console. Brian, that's good to know. I like it. Isn't that like that with everything? Especially anything 3D related. Hey, this would be really easy if I knew which tools to use and how to use the tools and how the workflow is. Hey, that'd be a really easy job. Another little island over here. Might as well drop by while we're in the neighborhood. With clay! Oh wow! Like with actual clay. You've been spoiled with digital things so much. Clay gets underneath your fingernails. You need a kiln, and oh my goodness. Crops there. Whoops. Sorry. Is this a loathing island? It almost looks like it's like a swamp loathing island. Whoops, no, don't do that. I have a meeting actually to inspect my boat. I don't want this to fall apart. I just need to go and see if I need to repair. So 82 is okay. 100's alright. 97 is not so bad. 100's perfect. 100's perfect. And this is also 100. So 82. Yeah, well, since we have 10 wood, we might as well treat ourselves. There. Good as new. See what's on this island. I mean, we don't strictly have to go on here. But maybe, I think over there might be something. No, I'm making it up. It was nothing. As long as evil people aren't after us, we might as well just take a little nosy here. Careful with the poison glands, they might go explode when we come too close. Yeah, this guy, I think we're gonna leave him well alone. This guy, Forsaken Shield Bearer, he's a little bit difficult to kill as well. I think let's just head back. I don't see anything major obvious that would be worth the risk. We've got everything. There's no grass on here, so that's really one other thing that we could do with. So I think I'm okay. Come on, speed boost thing. Look at that, it does work. Ha! Gets you through tough storms. No Control Z with clay, no, absolutely. So, in your experience, Brian, does it behave like the sculpting tools in Blender? Or is that all made up? Also, how are you typing when you're working with clay? Your poor laptop. I'm getting worried. That fog really is... Whew, there we go. Coast is clear, that is nice. Do we? Oh, we're heading straight for the island that we need to go to for the gong. We might as well do that. Since we happen to be in the neighborhood. Experience the devastating conclusion of Windbound. Oh, you're using tools. Okay, like the real professionals do. They don't do everything by hand. They've got these little things that almost look like dental implements, right? With the fork, with the string at the top, and the comb and the brush and all these things. Wow, Brian, amazing. You're an artist. What can I say? Don't crash into that. Oh, don't crash into that. Oh, man. Okay, fine. Stay here then. I'm alright with that. Are we carrying anything that we shouldn't be carrying? Like the thing with the clay and stuff. We don't need to carry that. We've got one fish. That is nice. We could grill that. Get some more fish and put some more meat on. Just in preparation for that boss fight, you know. Any fish here? No shore skippers. Okay, no worries. So we need to kind of head into this direction. Oh yeah, we need to go around. I remember that now. 2 plane stalkers. We don't want to interfere with them. This guy, we don't want him to get us. We don't want to wake up the... Oh man, they both woke up, didn't they? You guys stay there where you are. Same with the sandworm thing here. See if we can outrun him. I think I totally scared him here, the snake guy. Slither Fang. At least he gives me meat every time. I do like that. And this isn't grass, right? No, that's just to hide. Live off the land. You see, flat is difficult. Much easier in 3D. I enjoyed your $12 3D printing gadget, Brian. That was kind of nice as well. What a clever idea. I can see that being a problem, that when something is printed on a kind of a flat surface, otherwise that you have great difficulty in scraping that off. Very nice. Strong magnet. Another plate. Super easy. Very good. Well discovered. The bow that creates a protective bubble when you shoot an arrow. I don't think I have that. I think I have access to one, Camilla. That is interesting. I haven't actually tried it. I've seen it. I think I have it. It's just not equipped. It's an ancestral bow, I believe. Oh, it does that, does it? Interesting. I've got the pink one here. That is one that is, I think that shoots loathing arrows. Even if they're just regular arrows, I think it just puts, a bit like the witch's broom that I have. It goes and puts some loathing arrows at an enemy. We can try it out in a minute. I haven't used the bow for a while here. This one here, the Tempest bow. Oops, no, hang on. No, that's not that. How do I use it? Oh, maybe I don't have any arrows. This is why I can't use it. I need to make some arrows before I can use it. Do I have arrows? Do I have sticks? I do. There we go. Let me make some basic arrows. I think I may have to use a blink front to make better arrows. Yeah, there we go. I've got like regular arrows now. Tempest bow, there we go. I'll shoot it at a foe in a minute. See how well it works against them. Yeah, like one of those evil planestalkers. Bastion bow. No, do you know what? I don't think I've found it. That is something I haven't unlocked then. Interesting. So that's another thing. I just didn't know this about this game. If you play it again and again, and if you explore more islands, you go and, like this guy. Maybe I can go and try my luck at this guy. Clonk. Oh, he didn't hit. Ow. Oh, wow, look at the amount of damage he did. And he poisoned me. Wow. That's why these guys are so evil. Bastion bow. No, I've never heard of that. So that's really interesting about this game, that if you play it again, so like if we go and play it through now, then we get to start a new game, but we get to keep everything that we've unlocked so far. So that's quite nice. You just keep playing it, and then you discover all the other things that are hidden there. So there's a lot of replay value in Windbound that I didn't even know existed. So they don't really tell you all these things. And death isn't a bad thing. I didn't know that either. I mean, you just keep playing, and it's kind of cool. There's more value to this game than originally meets the eye. So I thought it had to be, flame roast fish had gone bad. That's uncool. We can't do anything with that anymore. So drop it. Ugh, rotten food. I haven't found a use for rotten food. Do you know anything that I could do with rotten food? Hiya! And out of here. Do you know, it looks like my my stream is completely buffering. It could well be that you guys have the same issue. So I'm not seeing a return at all right now. It could well be that that's my connection. It has been pretty bad recently. Oh, so what we need to do now is essentially find the crossing. Let me go turn around here. Crossing, we haven't found that yet. Hoist the sails, or whatever it was called. making the sails lower while you're in a storm. That's, otherwise the storm really gets you. It is so addictive. So Camilla, one thing I can tell you, as frustrated as I was in the beginning, now that I've learned how to play it, I'm having a really good time. And even though I have completed it on my other game, I really don't want to let go of it. It's just so cool. It just has more things, you know, like this figurehead. I didn't know that existed. Now you're telling me about the bastion bow. There's just so many things that make you just think, hey, I just need to keep playing this over and over. I think I have well over 50 hours on this now, and I never thought it'd be that good. So I'm surprised. It just looks beautiful. You don't get tired of seeing the landscape. If it's on sale on the Xbox store, why don't you have a look if it's available on the PlayStation store? If you have a PlayStation, maybe they have a sale on both platforms. It just takes some patience. You're right, patience and practice, and also there's just tips I didn't know. Whoops! No! Don't do that. There's just items that sometimes make things easier that I didn't know about, like the stalker hood. The way you have to evade enemies, that there's actually a way to play them and win against them. Either way, I'm gonna go save it just in case. No worries. Yes, absolutely, Rod. You can lurk as much as you like. It's nice to have you around. It's nice to have me in the background. It's totally cool. Yes, I'll keep an eye as well. So there's also one of those things that with games is that if Steam have it on sale, then maybe Epic don't, and vice versa. But then there's also GOG, and there's also Humble Bundle. So have a look on that. Have a look on Humble, see if it's on sale there. So sometimes I've seen things that are on sale on Steam, but they're not on sale on Humble Bundle, on the Humble store, and then a few weeks later you get the deal on the Humble store, but you don't get it on Steam, and all you buy on Humble is essentially a redemption key for Steam. So it's essentially the same thing. One of those things. Have a look at that, GOG.com and humblebundle.com, and see if they have that currently on offer, you know. It's just good to know that eventually it'll pop up on sale. I bought something else today that happened to be on sale. It was called Beyond Contact. That's an early access kind of survival game that I might play soon. It's not quite there yet, and it might well be very frustrating. It's another kind of roguelike, and it looked a little bit like oh yeah, that's the crossing straight ahead. That's it. It looked a little bit like No Man's Sky, you know, from the setting. So I'm not sure if I like the art style yet. I haven't played it yet, just bought it earlier. And it's also about you're stranded on a planet, a bit like Subnautica, and you got to make sure you survive, and you got to base build eventually, and make sure some alien race survives and all that. So very, very interesting. Oh dear. Is that the storm? Or is that the shark? The shark is evil. I tell you, evil. Right. Oh, that's what we need rotten food for. Ooh. I have poison glands, so many of them. Oh, really? I shouldn't have left it behind. Oh, hey, that's good to know, so that you can do something with rotten food. I was wondering if there's anything that I can use it against. Well, next time food rots, I will certainly keep it. See all these things, and you just have to play the game over and over to find these things out. I'm sure there might even be a way to kill this guy here, the shark guy. Where is he? He pops his head out every so often. I did get him with the bow once. Because these things, they find their target, you know. He is vicious. I wonder what we get. Whoops. Ouch. Yeah, I wonder what we get if we would get him. Here it is, the crossing. Yes, thank you for finding that out. That's really good to know. I've had plenty of food go rotten on me, and I just kept chucking it away and leaving it behind, thinking, well, that's just, I can't do anything with it anymore. So a potion, that is very interesting. That's in this section here. There's so many things that you can use here. Mark of the Scorpion, that's another interesting thing. While the mark is in Kara's inventory, charging a ranged weapon will slowly drain Kara's health, but will deal massive damage to the target on a successful hit. So, interesting. Brew of Brisk Shot. There it is, yeah. Remedy of Regeneration with rotten food. I like it. I like it. Oh, and this is also Ardent Antidote and Regeneration. They both use that. So this is reduces damage taken by poison. And this one is slowly regenerates health over a long period of time. So, oh, that's nice. That would actually be even better. So that my health auto-regenerates. So see, these are just kind of the gaming tips that you have to have. It'll keep you coming back to this game, I tell you. It looks like I've lost both the chat and the signal now, so I don't think I can read your chat at the moment. See if I can at least bring the chat back. And see, what I had to do is refresh it and my chat came back, but that isn't always the case. So sometimes you refresh the browser and then the whole chat history is gone. So this is the crossing here. This gets us into essentially the next level, or in our case, it'll finish off the game. But before I go there, I'd like to go and make sure I can kill some more fish that will come onto the shore here, so that I can go and prepare for the battle, so that in case something happens during the battle, I can regenerate myself. Might even... It's almost like I should go back and pick up my rotten food here. I'm certainly going to try that on my next playthrough. Make something with rotten food. That sounds good to me, especially if you're... See? Remote killed the fish. Awesome. Especially if you're going into a heavy battle and you have a potion that keeps regenerating your health, that'd be good. I might also, before I go in the battle, I might also make myself one of those armors there. Oh, we needed leather for that, don't we? Ah. What do you think? I mean, what are your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts. Shall I go and just prepare for battle and do this thing? Or shall we go and sail around a little bit more? I mean, there's a lot of unexplored stuff here. And see if we can get 2 more pieces of leather. And that would make me that special armor that would protect me more in battle. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can take the boss as I am. with what I have. But it'll also be kind of cool to get that extra protection. Special armor. All right. I'm up for that as well. Let's just have a look what the armor was. Cat's Luck helm. So that's something I can make now. Will like to fall greater distances. Oh, that's not it. Shrouded hood. That's for so that we don't get that we can sneak better. Metal helm. That is something I could do now, so that'll be easy. But then the other thing, counter mask. Also a nice idea, but I can't do parrying. I haven't managed to parry yet, so something else we can figure out. Dodge attack mask reduces the stamina cost for dodging while increasing the damage output of the dodge attack. Also a cool idea. We can make that. Dodge attack mask. So yeah, these two things I can make already, but the one I really want to make reduces stamina. My goodness, we could make so much. Shrouded armor, metal armor, yeah, this thing. So I have the metal, I need 2 more leather, and I've got the silk, and I've got the kiln, so interesting. Let's do special armor. Let's do special armor. For that, we need to kill gorehorns and stuff, so we need to go and just find more. We just need to find more people with skin. Let's do it. I'm up for it as well. I don't really want this game to end. Let's build all these things. Special armor. It's almost worth going back to the island we just came from and grabbing that rotten food. Whoops. Am I on a rock here? Yes, I'm on a rock, am I? It's difficult to get down. I think I might reverse. That might work. Yeah, there we go. That works. There. Now we go. Boom. I think we'll leave the rotten food where it is. And just see if I go to the right. Sure, there's other islands to discover. Like the one straight ahead. That looks like an island. I've looked, I think the developers are already advertising for new personnel to help them with another project, so I'm not sure if they're going to put other updates out on this game, because there's so much more that they could do with this. And I'm not even thinking of multiplayer, even though everyone loves that. Come on, are there gorehorns here? All these other little critters. What are they called again? The razorbacks. They sometimes drop leather. Gorehorns definitely drop leather. Razorbacks. I thought there was one other thing. The Gloomharrow, I think the Planestalker, he drops leather. So we could kill those guys. That's definitely 2 leather. Anything on here? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Look at that. We need that. Thick grass. Wood we can always have. And I think there's some blood bristle here. That'd be good to use with the rotten food. Don't know if I have any more blood bristle. Oh, look at that. Health shrine. Yeah, this is going to increase our health. Haha. I found quite a few yellow ones, but this is nice. It's a good. We've been blessed with a little bit more health. Haha. I love it. Did you have a look on Humble Bundle and on GOG.com if the game's on sale there? Because, you know, gotta shop around. Hiya! So much wood, I really like that. We could build houses with that. If we wanted to. That's one thing that people were saying about the Beyond Contact, that there is... that base building is part of the game, but it's also not something they recommend doing in the beginning because because you're constantly hunting around for food so that you don't die. So that's good to know, I thought, that even though the mechanics are introduced at that point, it's kind of false economy to hunt for those things in the early part of the game. Wow, Kara, now that is quite impressive. Look, that's also not easy to do. With the foot here, that is not easy to do. Usually if you have a character standing on something, they are in photo mode, it goes away. A moment ago she was literally, one foot was lower than the other. Yeah, here like this. That's difficult to do. With locomotion stuff, you have to calculate each leg independently. But it also makes for a much nicer experience when you see the character standing like that. Maybe it's a bit of a foot's maybe a little bit bent too much, but hey. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. I'm sure it'll come back on sale. I'm sure it'll come back on sale. I know what it's like. You wait for something like that and you go, oh, I want it now. But I don't want to pay 20 bucks. 10 we can talk. 5 I'm totally down. $14.99, come on. We can talk. Full price. And you know the moment you pay full price, 2 days later it's going to be 80% off or something. It's just what happens. Dinner awaits! Oh, Rod, that is exciting news. What is for dinner? Thanks for hanging. Much appreciated. Have we been to that island? Oh yeah, we have, haven't we? So we're not going back there. I think that was Loathing Island. Thanks for stopping by, Rod. I think Chris might be streaming at 7. I don't really know. He was going to say on Discord. Let me check. If he's still up. If so, I might see you then. I want to work a little bit more on my Unreal Engine project. And there's also some DAZ things I want to do. So I might do that while I lurk in Chris's stream. This Saturday, by the way, 4 PM Eastern Standard Time, we do another public DAZ stream. This time it's also going to be not just on the DAZ channel and the DAZ YouTube page. It's also going to be on the DAZ Twitch channel, as well as the Non-Fungible People YouTube channel and the Non-Fungible People Facebook page. I didn't even know we had that, so yeah, one of those things. See what Chris is saying. No, he only says that if he's not busy, he might do Blender modeling later, so I don't know if he is going to be streaming or not. Whoops! Oh! I was busy doing Discord. Sorry, Kara. Totally got your boat capsized there. Didn't mean to do that. Miss McDonald's, all right. Now that is good dinner. And that's what she did. Great, I'll take care of dinner tonight. McDonald's shall be served. See you soon, Rod. See you soon. Special armor, come on. We'll go sail in this direction. We're in no hurry. A little bit of flame grilled fish here. Blood bristle is now in our possession. This is grilled. Anything that has this little tufty bit at the top, that's grilled. If it doesn't have that, it's raw. I've got some jerky, but I'm gonna leave the jerky. I'm gonna leave the jerky for now. Yeah, so I think the best course of action to make that armor is to go, if we don't, we'll just go and do a bit of sailing around here. If we don't find that first island we came across that had 2 planestalkers, so that's literally 2 pieces of leather waiting for us right there. But as we sail around, we might find smaller islands kind of in the, just in the distance. And then we'll go and get maybe more health, get maybe more sea shards. Currently we have, how many sea shards do we have? Can I see that somewhere? Yes, 4,950. So I need at least 50 more to be able to buy something worth 5 grand. In my other game I had over 10,000. I just couldn't buy anything. I think I had bought it all at one point. So this special arrow. Okay, yeah, you go fix a snack. Actually, do you want? I'm gonna go do a little bathroom break. We'll reconvene in 5 minutes. Hang on. You know, we do have some more time on the clock. I'm back. How exciting! I like that little break. Let's go carry on. Little snack. Whoops, there we go. Bit of audio. Haha. Very cool. Let's see what else we can find. I just spoke to Julia. She's doing something very exciting. She's doing a shared... Did you know this was possible? A shared coding session. So Visual Studio Code allows you to have multiple people edit the same document at the same time. Is that crazy or what? And then you can go and you all experience what change in the code has happened. That is unbelievable. I had no idea. I had no idea. The implications for working collaboratively on something like an Unreal Engine project is kind of crazy. Because you have an artist and a coder working side by side, and the coder goes, ah yeah, try it now, and then the artist goes, ah, actually we need to do this graphic change. It does sound like total chaos. I mean, I've seen this in Google documents and stuff, like Google Docs, just text documents, and that's already chaotic enough, but can you imagine multiple people contributing to different functions in the same document? You go, ooh, okay. Yeah, so Julia is basically in it, and she's watching 2 other people doing it, and she could do something, and she goes, I'm staying out of it. Camilla is back, alright. I'm still on the water, I haven't found anything. No island in sight, so it could be that there's just no island here, but there is something straight over here. I think that is another load of sea shards here. See if I can reach it. I'll go diagonally. Yeah, diveable sea shards right there. I'll do that, yes. I'll do that. I'll tell her you said that. She'll probably appreciate that. To Camilla, I just said to Brian, Julia's just discovered something that she's intently watching now with her friends. That basically 3 of them are in the same Visual Studio Code document together, and anyone can make changes at any time. I didn't know you could collaboratively code that way. That's news to me. I didn't know you could do that. So she says, even though she's in, she says, I'm staying out of it. She's not into code, but her 2 friends are, so very interesting. And one random semicolon would literally just throw the whole thing off. It's a good program. I like code, Visual Studio Code. It's a very, very nice thing. Cross-platform, open source. Oh, come on. Somewhere down here. Like a taxi, just swimming by. Hiya! And Jeremy and I are very proud to announce that apparently Epic are shipping out the swag that they've promised us as part of the Coding Ninja challenge that we both participated in. I'm very, very proud that we both got that. And now apparently we're getting some good swag. Hopefully one of them is a coffee mug. That would be good. So nothing here. I'll go take a shortcut. Yes, epic swag. Looking forward to that. Can't quite remember if this was a Forsaken Island. I think it might have been. In which case there's not a lot of food on here. We do need some food soon. So maybe some fish will come in ending. Hopefully. Oh wow. All right. No way. As a school project, that's crazy. That is good. I think school these days is probably a lot more exciting than it was in our day. Speaking of food and us needing it. Oh, I don't think I have enough stamina. Oh, let me turn the boat around. So the problem is with the bright yellow thing, once that goes down, the dark yellow thing goes down. And although it happens a little bit slower, if you're in the water and you run out of yellow completely, then that's going to be a challenge because you die essentially. So I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go turn back and get these 2 cropsters because that means food for us. So see if I can find them. Were they not here somewhere? Ah, I can't see them anymore. Ah, there's me trying to be clever and getting those cropster cocktails, but no. It's okay. This is Forsaken Island, so we're not gonna stop here. Just go straight down towards here. And then we can do some fishing there and get that leather for the special armor. Now there's also a mini island there straight ahead. We might go with that. That might be something exciting. Oh, Volvo called them and made a deal with them. Wow. Good for Volvo, good for your son, good for the school. That is cool. It's a bit like, you know, it reminds me of a client of mine actually, Jeff. He is a college professor. He teaches computer science and he's into DAZ Studio and he's also into Star Wars. So he wanted, oh look at that, more health, I love it. He wanted to import lots of FBX models into DAZ Studio and he said, well, the FBX import is balked in DAZ Studio. It doesn't work well for most of the models. And he said, great, as a class project for my students, I've asked them to write computer science, right? As a class project, he asked his students, well, write a better FBX importer for DAZ Studio and make it open source. And he did. He showed me that I was part of their presentation when they basically cracked most of the problems, and it will be available at one point. That is just so cool. I love it because the students had fun. He gets his FBX importer. He can build a massive Star Wars scene. That's what he wanted to do. That's how we met, because that's why he contacted me in the first place. Isn't that amazing? I love it when a plan comes together. And Josh and Kristen from DAZ were there in the presentation as well. And we were all completely blown away. We thought, you did what? And it's all, most of these things are not documented, and they were very clever in figuring out what documentation they had for which part of FBX that Autodesk made available. And Josh was saying, well, most of that code is over 10 years old, and we haven't had a chance to update it. It works the way it does, but it's just not priority for us to develop it. That's beautiful. So much like Volvo now benefiting as well. The whole DAZ community will benefit from a good FBX importer eventually. That's just cool. And that is our island with the Gloom Harrows. Not the Gloom Harrows, the Planestalkers. Ooh, but then there's this little island here. Ah, let's stop off here as well, shall we? Sea shards. All right. Very cool. A son of sea shards, 400 of them. Now we're over 5,000. That's beautiful. I think we do need to eat something, so I might just have 2 sticks of jerky left. I might just eat those. I wonder what he's going to do next year. I mean, it's those types of projects that eventually attract epic funding. I said to him, if you want a slightly more challenging project, I mean, not that an FPS importer isn't challenging, you know, I'm not saying that at all. I'm thinking if he wanted to have another project along those lines, I said, what would be awesome is a USD exporter for DAZ content. So if he can get his next class to write that, that would be seriously cool. USD, I think Blender supports it already. And that would just be, if that literally solves the shortcomings of the FBX format, I think we'd all benefit. Having something like a cohesive format that can do PBR materials, geometry, as well as animations and rigging. Fantastic! Do you know, this is in fact the island on which we left the rotten food. So, that's good. We can do something with this rotten food later. I want to go save my game here. The FBX importer, so sometimes assets are not in OBJ format. Some contain rigging, and often importing things as FBX in DAZ Studio directly doesn't work. So if you have something from TurboSquid or some of these marketplaces and you find something in FBX, then you can't use it in DAZ Studio. Sometimes you can go and open these things in Blender and then resave them. But even if you save things or resave things as OBJs, you lose the rigging. So sometimes you can convert these things, but often DAZ Studio just doesn't like importing, what's it called, FBX, and that's a problem. And so getting things like animations into DAZ Studio isn't easy. And the importer that he's been writing here, that alleviates that problem. And USD, that is a new format that is, I think, made by Pixar. It's a little bit like OpenSubdiv in that it lets any 3D program exchange data in a way that the importing program can understand what the exporting program had to offer. So currently that's a problem because not every not every property can be imported and exported and understood. Oh wow, both of them are after me. I think I might have to make more arrows this way. We do have a lot on the boat, so I can make more. I can make more bone-tipped and even metal-tipped arrows. Whoa. So blink fronts we need for arrows, and then I think sticks as well. Sticks, there we go. And then, oh yeah, did we need metal? Metal, do I still have that on me? Metal, there it is. Haha. Okay, so let's make a couple of arrows here. 25 sticks, my goodness. I have a ton of sticks. I'm gonna make 16 arrows. That's gonna be good. All right. That's the sticks. Put those back here. And the wood as well. I don't think I need that anymore. And then let's go and make metal tipped arrows. Oh, we need to have a kiln for that. There's the kiln. That's good. I've always been meaning to do that. We have so much metal right now. That's just so cool. Aha! Doesn't take all that long. Right, yes, indeed, yes. So this is why Turbo Squid, this is why you don't find these items on Renderosity or DAZ, on the DAZ store, because this copyright thing. So on other sites you can still find them. Yes. Yes, and this is also why I appreciate the DAZ store so much, because like Kristen works in the copyright department, I think, and she says we get so many reports of stuff that might be illegal, and DAZ are hot on the case for that not to be a problem, and I appreciate that as well. She says it's also happening sometimes with celebrity lookalikes, so they do police that quite a bit. What's happening here? I think there's something major wrong. That might work in our advantage. You see that here? What happens to the planestalkers over here? Oops! Was that just one? I can't tell. He has the leather we need. This could take a while with the Fisher Price sword here. I might go and switch to the other one, to this one here, metal. Yeah, that'll finish him off. Unless, of course, he finishes me off first. Ah, I need to try parrying. I don't know how to parry. Because some of these attacks you can parry. Yes! Wow. Boom, baby. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Look at that. We got meat, we've got the planestalker horn, and we've got the skin, and we've got some bone as well. That is cool. So that is going to be... We can turn that into leather. And some food, which we desperately need before we take on the next guy. I don't want to die doing that. Hey Chris, I was wondering actually if you're streaming today. We weren't quite sure, but it kind of, by the sounds of it, it looks like you might be too busy to stream. Because if you do feel if you feel like you want to, do let me know. I'm happy to raid you. You got busy, yeah, it happens. I was kind of in the mood for a little bit of finishing off Windbound today. And I thought, yeah, I'll grab the bull by the horns. And then my plan would have been to, while you stream, kind of lurk and work more on my Unreal Engine project, see how much I can fix, how much I can solve. I'm still trying to make a little crafting project there, farming project rather. Really nothing noteworthy, but you know, just something I'd like to try my hand on. If you're around on Saturday, I'm gonna have a play with the NFP figures on the DAZ stream at 4 PM Eastern Standard Time. That would be nice too. Okay, we'll go save the game here. And while this is cooking, we'll try to go after the next stalker guy thing here, him. I might just go and try remote icing him with the metal arrows here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wow. And it continuously hits him as well. Wow, that is crazy good. Whoa, that totally ices him. My goodness. I just remote kill him like this. Wow! No way! Did it all remotely. That is just cool. And I even get my arrows back. That is neat. More bone, arrows. And skin. Nice! Yeah, with streaming, it's one of those things. It's while it all looks extremely chilled out, it often is actually more hard work than most people realize. I like what Brian said on Saturday. He said, so I was a little bit late. I was on Sunday. I can't remember, and because there's just something else I hadn't pressed and something else that needed to be done, and it's just one of those things. There's just so many buttons to press with streaming as well. And Brian said, well, this is why I will just never stream. And I thought, yeah, I hear you. It's not actually, there's always more to it than that. I'm gonna go and put something else into the health section here. No, not that. Like this here. If I can put that into not container, I mean the top items here, these are the held items, and I'd like to put something useful in there like this here. Can I put that into like that, to bag, and then this one to held. That's what I want to do. Same with this here, that needs to be to bag, and this here, that can be to held as well. Like this also doesn't really need to be there, so to bag, and that could be more like maybe the shovel here. There, goody. Got it. Okay, and then we make that into leather as well. And we turn that into a bit of food. Goody, so now let's see if we can make that special armor here. That'd be good. So there was leather here, there we go. Now I have, that's 2, the third one is being made as we speak. I'm sure we need also silk dip-dobs here. Shrouded hood, metal armor, there we go. Clay kiln, crude metal, gotcha. Crude metal, gotcha. Grass. Oh, ouch. Yes, please don't pour silicone on the keyboard, Brian. That is not good. Fantastic. Camilla, that is going to be great. That is going to be really, really nice. Well, if you don't mind, and if you want to further support me at no extra cost to you, let me see if I can, if I can give you an affiliate code to that. Let me see if I can make that happen while my ingredients are cooking here. I might not find one, but no, I think I do. I do have one. You have the choice of either downloading it from Epic or Steam, so totally your choice. I'll go and post that now. If you buy it via that link, I get a little commission, which is always greatly appreciated at no extra cost to you. So it's going to be a humble purchase, and they will give you a redemption key for either platform. And I think this is the link. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, here it is. Steam, yes. I think when you click on it and you buy it, then you basically get a choice. So they'll say where do you want it, Steam or Epic, and then they'll just pick either or. And that's that. Thank you so much. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Humble are really good. They're the only kind of affiliate store that do this. So Steam themselves, nor Epic have. Well, Epic have an affiliate program, but it's really complicated and it's not actually very good, I've got to admit. But Steam don't have such a thing. But it's nice because Humble do. There we go, metal armor. Let's make that now. Clay kiln, we've got it all. 3 leather, 5 crude metal. Nice. Do we need to put that? Was the fire not on? Yeah, I think the fire wasn't on, was it? Because I don't have it. Fine, put the fire on. So that it can go and, you know, brew and cook. There we go. That doesn't take too long. All right. Hold to collect. Sturdy armor that greatly reduces incoming damage but increases stamina drain. Ah, nobody told us that. Stamina drain. Let's try it out. Oh yes, I can see it. It does that. But I think we're still okay. I mean, you know, drains damage is good. Now let's go make something with rotten food. That is something I didn't know we could do. Do we need a cauldron for that, though? Alchemy, yeah, we need a cauldron for that. I don't have a cauldron. Draft of Divine Defiance. Fortifies carbon. Oh no, that's not it. This one here. Drastically reduces the damage taken by poison. This is the one I really wanted to make. Remedy of Regeneration. Cauldron, clay pot, blood bristle, and rotten food. Let us see. How do we make a cauldron then? I think a cauldron means we need another fire. For which we need another stick. I don't think I... Stick. There we go. Do we have one here? Fire. So I could put it here. That'll work. Ha! Thank you, Camilla. Awesome. That's fantastic. See, and you get a credit for that. Isn't that cool? I appreciate that. Okay, this is insane. Putting a fire that close to the sail. That's just, what were they thinking? But a cauldron is ours. We can make it. There's a bit of fire, there's a rock, there's some crude metal. Let's build it already. We will call it the Drakenborg Cauldron. And with it, we can now go and mix all these funky things here. All we need is a clay pot, which I think I have somewhere. Make some good use of the rotten food. So there we go, that's that. Remedy of regeneration. Slowly regenerates health over a long period of time. Brilliant! This is the first time I'm actually making something in a cauldron. Oh, this is so cute, look at that! Now I'm really equipped. I've got the kiln going, I've got the cauldron, I've got the fire over here. That's just cute. The Drakenborg cauldron. Well, while this is all cooking, I might go and do some more fishing here. Something I didn't realize we could do in the beginning. Oh, there's one. There's a patient. Yeah, so if this is in fact that moment of truth where we're going to go and... Oh, there's two of them. See this guy far away, he also got iced. Look at that, how cool is that? That witch's broom, I recommend it. I totally recommend it. When you find that, equip it. It's much better than the ancestral spear that I had for a while. It's also good, but it's not as... I mean, this is a turning point in the game, I have to say. There we go. Now we have grilled fish. I might just go and do a little bit more fishing. And then turn them into oil bombs. So that's kind of the boss fight that we're going to have to live with. I think we have 3 oil bombs already. If I can get more, that'll be good. Because she is vicious. Inara, the God Slayer, she calls herself. And I'm thinking that's a good idea then to take that potion as well. So that we can see while we're in battle, the health will then generate as we're in it. So that might be good. It might actually be much less difficult to do that boss battle. I just like to be prepared, you know. I'm so glad you gave in and bought it, Camilla. That's much appreciated. And via my link too, so even more appreciated. Yeah, I think Rated R also bought it today on Xbox. And he was also very taken by this game, I think, because it just looks so nice. And I'm just so glad that it's not actually as frustrating as I thought in the beginning. So I'm really happy with it now. And even the slow sailing can be alleviated with this figurehead thing here. Which is neat. Yeah, figurehead thing. I think I've overfished the ocean. I think there are no more fish. I think that's it. No fish. Okay, fine. We'll live on what we have for now. Metal armor, there we go. I might put that to health, so I'm going to take maybe this to bag, and then the armor here to health. This is more important when you play survival mode, so these items here you will retain upon death. But all the bag items you'll lose. So the ones at the top here, the key items you have anyway. But then these are kind of blessings and things you have equipped at these shrines between levels. And then the health items, I think you retain even if you die, but everything in here you lose. So one of those things to be aware of. I might actually do that one day, play survivor mode, and just hope I can survive for as long as. Just offloading some of the stuff that I don't need anymore with me. Like this, and there we go. Maybe that will keep. It's not bad, right? Yeah, 1.5 gig, that's not bad at all. What's your internet connection like? Is that you hinted that you might have to download this overnight? That kind of it's. I wonder if your internet connection isn't all that fast. Is that right? I shouldn't have eaten the meat. Actually, I should have kept the meat for a bit. What intrigues me about games like this is when the levels are procedurally generated. That's kind of cool, so that you see the same elements but in different configurations. I kind of like that. I like the idea of doing that. I remember very much enjoying a talk, GDC talk, by the guy who made The Flame and the Flood, or one of the team. And they said that the whole river that you go down, that's all procedurally generated. That was a good game as well. If you have that on your wish list, watch out for that. That's sometimes on sale. And that was a cute one because it was, you go down a river on your raft, and it's also a roguelike. Which one was the crossing? It's either this one here or that one. This is the crossing, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is the crossing. Let's head there. And so what we don't see, so you basically go down the river, and then on the outside the screen, all these kinds of islands, they rearrange, and then they come into vision. And that's really cool to see. That was done in Unreal Engine as well. What was his name again? He has another game on Steam called Third Eye Crime. I forgot his name. But yeah, very enjoyable talk, very enjoyable game as well. Okay, non-stop to the crossing. Well, we'll do a little bit more fishing. Maybe we can do more fishing there. Do we have more grass? Yeah, just about. We have enough grass to make one more fire. So that's not a lot. Ay, caramba! Oh, mini island. Have we come across you? Oh yeah, we have. Just checking. So boss fight next. Ooh. And end game scenario. It just feels too early. Camilla, tell me, the bowl that you've mentioned earlier, is that something? Is that a blessing, or is that an ingredient we can craft? So blessing, those are the things that we find, but things, if you have something, my God, whoa! I'm so glad the cauldron and the fire are still okay, and in fact they keep burning even though the boat overturns. Ah, yes, okay. Yes, it sounds like a blessing then. When you find it in things like a bowl, then usually it's a bit like the witch's broom that I've found. Then you find that, and then you can equip it in between levels. Oh dear. Not the shark! We haven't seen the shark in this level. This music tells me he might be around. Will we survive? Is the ship okay? %, yeah, so that could do with an upgrade. 92 is okay. 97, 97, that's okay. 69, my goodness, yeah, we need to do some upgrades here. Like that. Quick, fix it! Which one was 69? This one here, I think. Yes, 69, and we're gonna go fix that as well. Just in case he rams us, I don't want that to compromise us. Songs of Horror, okay. Right, and when one character dies, they're dead for good, you can't bring him back? That's always very extreme, isn't it? Also kind of adds to the fun of it a little bit. Okay, I'll do a little bit more fishing here. Like 3 more fish, and I think then we can go into battle. It's my ritual. Before boss battle, do a little bit of fishing. I'll have a look into that. Yeah, I bought the what was that called again? That sci-fi game, Beyond Contact. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. I'll play it for just under 2 hours. In case it's no good, I'll go give it back. But it was only $11.99, so that's not bad. How much is the Songs of Horror? With the discount. No fish. No shore skipper. 17, that's not bad. It's usually the same amount, like you bought the Windbound just now for €19.99 and it's $19.99 here. So it usually follows the same amount. It's almost 30, yeah, okay, it's probably the same in dollars. Well, let me know what you think. I might give that a go as well. I just downloaded the demo version of what was that called again? Something Phoenix Rising. Immortals, there we go. Immortals Phoenix Rising. They have a free demo on Epic. And I thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. And that was interesting. It's humorous. Graphics look very cool. It's kind of a cross between stylized and photoreal. And it's also fantasy, collect stuff and follow missions. And it's usually about $60. And Epic currently have it for, it's kind of $17.99. That's also one of those things. It's usually not my genre. But it looks very nice, and it's apparently highly addictive to people. No fish! I've overfished the ocean. Oh, there's one. We were just talking about you, fish. I need 2 more of your friends, and then we can totally go. Sometimes there's so many fish. Other times it's just, hey, there's another one. 2 of them. Oh, nice. Look at that. Very nice. So that's oil bombs. I'd love it if we could just have a little bit more for food, you know, in case we get stung in battle there. Maybe a couple more fish. Come on. You can never have enough fish. I'd like to rather go into battle over-prepared than under-prepared and get my ass whooped. Which is never good. Crab agrees, of course. Yeah, let's do that. Let me go and put these fish on. That's going to be for health. And then we have another few fish that'll be for food. Sorry, this is going to be for food and the others were going to be for oil bombs. That's the idea. And then I'll leave the piece of meat for in battle as well, in case we need to have a quick, brisk regeneration. Because so the boss fight's going to be her chucking things at us, and there's 2 or 3 of her minions fighting along us, along her. That might be hairy. That might be hairy, so I might need a couple of goes at that. Could also go that I get her on the first attempt. I don't know. All will be revealed. So 2 more fish while the other fish are cooking. Yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising. I do have, thanks to Discord, I have, I think, a 2-month trial of Xbox Game Pass or PC Game Pass. That is quite nice. I'm going to try that out when I have some time, because that comes with a lot of games that I've been meaning to try out. Some I don't know. As part of the advantage of these subscription services, that you play games that you wouldn't normally try out. I thought that with the Amazon Luna, that I thought, oh, that's actually quite nice game, but I would have never even bought that, even on a trial, just to see what it's like. With the subscription, you just get them all, and if you like one, you go, oh, that's nice. Yeah, Humble Choice have something nice this month as well. That's also cool. So they're a bit different as a subscription service. Quite nice, actually. So it's like $12 a month. And they have a choice of so many games every month that you can all play. But I think the difference is that you get to keep the games even when the subscription is over. And that's kind of nice. Usually with these subscription services, your access ends the moment you don't pay anymore. Like Ubisoft Play and stuff, when you go and don't pay, then your save games are kind of safe, but when you cancel the subscription, then that's it. You don't have access to the games anymore, like PC Game Pass and stuff. And that is so. With the Humble Choice, you get to keep the games even when your subscription ends, and that's kind of cool. Steam and PlayStation is your jam. Okay. Do you have one of the new PlayStations, like a PlayStation 5? We don't. We have a 4 and a 3. And they're both hooked up, so the 3 is still coming out every once in a while. Like for things like Jak and Daxter and Gran Turismo and stuff like that. I think I've totally overfished the ocean. I think we may have to make do with the oil bombs that we currently have. Or I just go over here and just stand there a little bit quietly without moving. I think that is also part of the game, that when you want to fish, you just have to stand there and not move. I think that'll spawn fish. Two PS2s. Oh, I like it. And a 3 and a 4. Yeah, I think a 5 is definitely missing in your collection. But yeah, wait another year or so, then they have the 2nd generation out that'll last a bit longer anyway. And then buy one of those. If ever this chip shortage ends. Oh, hello. See, that's what I mean. Boom. Sure, Skipper. Ah, too far away. Since you were 16. Wow. I'm a latecomer to PlayStation. I always liked them, and I think I played PC games before I started playing console games. And you turned 45 this year. Wow. Yeah, you've been playing for a long time. I've been playing since kind of in my late 20s, early 30s, something like that. And before that, it was literally just retro computers, like Commodore 64. That was my jam. But PlayStation 1 and the whole Mega Drive generation, I skipped. We had an Atari clone, I think, an Atari 2600 clone. We did have that. I loved that. And I absolutely enjoyed when I lived in Berlin in the 90s. Ah, man, come on. Sure, Skipper. Dang, missed him. I sometimes rented a Mega Drive from Blockbuster. That was cool. They had video games, cartridges, as well as the consoles. And I never owned a console, so every once in a while, on the weekend, I treated myself and played things like Sonic, the first one, classic. But I was never any good at it, which, you know, meant I never invested a ton of cash into the consoles. And only in 2000, after 9/11, I was chatting with a friend of mine, and I said, hey, I'm half thinking of getting a PlayStation 2, but they're so expensive, I don't know. And because 9/11 had just happened, he said, you know what? You should do it, because there might come the point where that's no longer possible. And I thought, you make a good point. If the world ends tomorrow, at least I've had a couple of weeks worth of PlayStation. And I've never regretted it. I always liked it. I think Gran Turismo was the game that got me. Gran Turismo 3. I saw that as a demo in a shop, just playing on the loop there. And I was working in television at the time, and we did these events like the Premier League football and all that. And I saw those types of graphics, and I thought, man, that's TV quality. That's insane. And there's literally then 2000. That's when that whole passion started. And I played that for hours and thought that's just unbelievable. And so how this then developed was that through playing the PlayStation, I wondered, how do they make these graphics? How do they make that happen? What are they using to build this stuff? And that then turned out to be Maya. And then I looked into that, and that's essentially why I'm so fascinated about this whole 3D stuff, because I started playing PlayStation. And I wondered, how do you create this stuff from scratch? And there you go. That's the story. Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII. All right. Tomb Raider, I got hooked on that on the PC. That was one of the first ones that in the 90s that a guy got me onto. He was a graphics professional, and he told us how to use like a caption generator, like a Chiron caption generator. And he said Tomb Raider on the PC is really good. And we said, we saw PlayStation footage and it looks terrible. And he goes, yeah, that's because they can't handle what is necessary to render the graphics properly. If you had good hardware, and it was good, like, you know, a high-end PC back then, he said you would be amazed of what comes out there. And we're all like, really? That's crazy. So I tried to play it on a PC, and I thought, whoa. But my PCs were never good enough, so... Okay, I might go and pick up a bit of Fluttercup here. I don't think I need the wood or the rocks anymore. Got the scatter rocks, got these things. My other oil bombs are here. Alright, I think we're ready to go into battle. Pick up these snacks here. I think I'll go and eat at least that. I'll have another one when I get to the top. Oh yeah, we're going to save the game here. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Tomb Raider was here first, and it just never... Sometimes when you have a passion like that, it doesn't lose you. It just goes and... And look at what happens today. You make money with doing 3D stuff. Isn't that amazing? Because you followed that passion early on, because you didn't let go of that. I think that's the difference between people who have a really happy life and those who don't. You follow that passion and you say there's more to it than just entertainment. There's more to it than that. I like it when people see video games not as something that is, you know, that's not just a game. There's more to it than that. Alrighty, so the game has been auto-saved at this point, and when we go through it, it'll get hairy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it will get hairy. I'm gonna use my witch's broom for this, and I might go and equip this leather sling. I'm gonna go and equip these oil bombs as well, and that is just so that I can go and ice her. I might also go and eat one last piece of fish so I have full stamina. Let's go do this thing. Boss fight! Woo! I agree. As long as you can pay your rent and eat, follow your dreams or your passion. I totally agree. Oh my god. Moment of truth. We meet at last, little fish. Through calm waters and rough seas, I have guided you. She's the one calling us little fish. But you were not brought here for a family reunion, nor for my redemption. You have something of mine. The amulet. Only one of us can use its power to breach the Great One's storm, and I have had my fill of these islands. That's okay, we'll stay. I will grant you warrior's death. Don't you dare. So she has a lot of power, and she likes stabbing us as well, and we must avoid that. And this guy we can just ignore. So I like the broom because it kind of remote kills her a little bit here. This guy is shooting stuff at us. I need for the broom to charge up a bit, and I can't really pick the target. It kind of auto-picks it. But then, of course, my stamina runs out, so... Let's try one of those fire bombs here. If they hit, they really cause a huge amount of damage. But she's very good at getting away too, so like that, you know, that was a wasted opportunity. Do you know, I should take one of those potions here. I should take a... Where's that potion? Oh, I forgot to take it! Where is she? Where is she? Where you at, Inara? That's not you. Where's Inara? Where is she? I don't even see her. She must be one of these guys. This one here, maybe? Is that her? No, that was the trickster. Where's Inara? There she is. She's very good at moving away. Ah! I can't believe I forgot to pick up that potion. I also can't quite believe that my oil bombs are just not working against her so well. Nor are these things. Oh, that's not good. Looks like there's going to be a long hand-to-hand combat if I can survive. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Ouch! I see, usually you finish her off with like 2 oil bombs and a stab into the heart. But not today. So what we do then is we do not go through the portal. If we were to do that, it'll just regenerate the whole level and you have to do the whole level again. So instead, what you do is you go exit and then you go and load in the game again, because that brings us back to the top of the stairs. So if you're ever in that moment of wanting to replay a boss battle, this is how you do that. Because otherwise you have one chance. This is also true for if you don't play the survivor thing. If you go back through this, you play the whole level again. And that is a little mean. It's just a matter of knowing how to do it. So I'm going to go back downstairs actually and go get my slow health regeneration thing. Is that down here? Yes. Ouch! So dramatic. It also means I might go and... See, I only had 5 oil sling bombs, so and that wasn't actually all that much. So I wonder if I just spend a few more minutes to make more, because I do have more receptacles. The Drakenborg Cauldron. I made that stuff and never had it. Yeah, so if I take this potion at the beginning of the boss fight, I think that's gonna be good. And then while they are all shooting at me, I think I can go and just get a little bit more health. Sure, Skipper. Just the man I've been waiting for. Have you got friends? Yes, you have. There's one. Perfect. I'll see how many receptacles I have. So this, I'll turn that into oil. And then do we have... Oh, 2. I've got 2. Perfect. So 2 it is. I've only got 2 clay bottles, so I can make 2 more, and that'll be 7 oil bombs. That should do the trick. It does a little, doesn't it? A little bit. Feels a little bit like cheating, but you know, I've been blessed with this witch's broom staff, so I'm okay. Let's try this one more time. Last time I got her on my other game, I got her literally on the first go, which was really nice. So I'll go and let that charge up here. And now I'll go and eat that last fish I have here. That should do that, perfect. And then I'll go and save the game. And I'll also take that regenerate health thing here. There we go, 15 minutes on the clock, that is nice. Of my health being regenerated. That is cool. Alright, cool. Roberta, I'm not going to disappoint you. I promise you that. We're going to go and take this leather sling. And then we'll take these oil ammos here. 7 of them. That's got to be enough. Okay. Let's go straight into the ring. Straight into the arena. You're so mean. Super mean. Oh man. I wish I knew how to parry. It takes a while for this aiming to happen here. But when it does happen, especially now, see, that was good. I like that we both have these moves. Ah! What a shame. Listen, Godslayer, you are not even speaking to. Forsaken trickster over there. Ah, and that didn't count? Super mean. That should have taken her out, or should have taken her down at least. That should have gone to someone else. At least it's only 2 people that we're fighting against here. Let this regenerate for a bit here. What a tough battle! Good entertainment value, I gotta say. So many tricksters! Terrible that! Terrible! Still didn't get it! That's terrible! Still need to do this the old-fashioned way. Also, you need to run away from these people. Nearly got her. So I think that broom is really... that's just magic. I might go and eat some of these... oh, that's that. That's wrong. Wrong thing to select. I need to eat some of these flowers here, then I could get my health back. Come on, Inara. Where are you? There. That's not the right thing. Have I run out of oil bombs? No, there we go. I've got one more. The final oil bomb. Dude, seriously. No time for you. Oil bomb! Alright! Got her! What a tough battle! Forgive me, blood of my blood, for trying to solve my problems with the spear tip once again. Well, let that be a lesson to you. And forgive the Great One for her transgression also. Perhaps she might finally... I don't think she will. And the cat goes wild! I love it. Look at that, storm's gone. It's all happy sunshine again. Wow. That was hard work, I gotta say. The last one wasn't actually all that much work. Look, and then we've got this extra item here that I don't think I've really explored yet. The Exile Mask. Allows the player to manifest a shield when in combat. The shield will completely absorb the damage from a single hit before needing to recharge. That's really cool. So now I think you can have a go at playing the game on the survivalist mode, because you do have all these advantages like blessings you found and, you know. Oh, there's other stuff to pick up. Let's not leave that behind. Spectral residue. That's neat. Anything else? I think that's it. That's our way out. This is the way down. And my health auto recharges. I really like that. Do we have any flowers that we can pick? No. Look at that. Charges automatically. Hey, that is good. That's good potion. Victory indeed. I'm really glad you gave me that tip about the rotten food, because I had no idea. So even rotten food is actually good in this game. Because even if it takes a while for the health to regenerate, you don't have to waste food using that then. So very good. That cauldron, eh? Fully equipped ship. Cauldron, fire, drying rack, and a kiln. Perfect. And then it is revealed, the last panel here. So we have the whole story that we can read now, the whole why things are the way they are. And it's really nice, it's not just drawn, but depending on like the metal-y bit there, that's drawn with a metal material. So very, very interesting. Some things are drawn with metal, some things are drawn with stone. That's cool. And if you wanted to read the whole story, you can approach every painting here, and then it goes and shows you what this actually says, I suppose, in their language. So from what I understand, this is set in kind of Bronze times, in the Bronze Age. And we still need to get out of here, so there's still one more part to the game. But we needed all those oil bombs, so I'm kind of glad that we spent some time there. Come on, sail, Kara. One last time. So we need to still get past Kraken guy, and then we get to spend all our sea shards too, which is quite a nice. So glad we tried this cauldron thing out. The Drakenborg cauldron, I like it. This bit I always thought, when I found this the first time, like on the first time I played it, I thought we'd have to go and kill people from the boat, but thankfully we don't have to do that. We just need to make sure we don't crash into any of the rocks here. And this guy, luckily he doesn't get us, so we just... Whoa. Having said that, this seemed easier last time. Whoa. Let's just stay away from him, shall we? Let's not engage. It's so stormy. And he has tentacles and everything, and ugh. Super stormy. And there's stones and all that, and there's also, every once in a while you find the shark is also here. Hold on to your popcorn, everyone. But look at that stamina bar, huh? Oh. We're nearly there, where the blue lights are. That's kind of safety. We need to make it up until there. If we can. Oh my, and then there's jellyfish and stuff. And tentacle guy. Very nice water dynamics, I must say. It's proper storm. Oh, come on. The final crossing, guys. Oh, no way. Kara, get yourself to safety. Watch the kiln. And the cauldron. Thank God for that figurehead, huh? Where is he now? The figurehead is gone. That could just be an issue with the figurehead in this level. Let's hope it is. Oops. Maybe he's a peaceful guy after all. Who knows? He looks like a cropster, really, doesn't he? And that's my ore, the ore of the ancestors. All 6 of them, the 5 little ones and the big daddy one. Yes, what do we make of it? I mean, the ore turns into 5 sea shards, I guess representing the 5 chapters. Every sea shard then turns into a little mini cropster, and then they all disappear. Open for interpretation. The main thing though, Kara is alive, and even though she's now on a different boat, she's happily sailing through the sea and hopefully is very soon reunited with her folk, who are just over there. Each of them having that little boat. Isn't that cute? So she battles through all these chapters and stuff, and now she's reunited with her fleet and the gods are watching over her again. The end. That's cute. Big ass calamari rings. That's right, Jeremy. Yes. Must have been, yes. Now we're on to survival mode, yes. Let's do it again. See how long we can survive in survival mode. Bye, guys. Mega cropsters. So funny. So now the cool thing is, it is actually not the end of the game. You can now go, that's the credits. We watched the credits. I think I have a video on my gaming channel that lets us watch the whole credits and what happens at the end as well. We'll watch a little bit of this because there is now a new... I can now start a new game. Like, I think it's called New Game Plus. And that lets me use anything that I have so far and just start the game again from chapter 1. And I can also go and change it to survival mode. So, I might attempt that at one point. Yes, that was it. Thank you so much for hanging. Now we have basically played the whole game from start to finish. That's just so cool. And I don't know if I want to let it go just yet. I keep thinking I want to play survival mode and just see how far I go. But partly the problem is that you have to get the bosses on the first go. If you die during a boss fight, even at level 4, you go back to chapter 1. So there's that. Do you want to do that to yourself? It kind of depends, because the more you play it, if you're not in a hurry, the more you play it, the more stuff you unlock, like all these little bits and pieces that you were talking about, Camilla, like the additional items. Exactly. I think that's, especially in survival mode, it's a very good tip if we just go and literally over prepare and don't rush into things, have plenty of food, because you can heal yourself during the boss battle. You don't have to watch your health go down, make a potion, just keep eating stuff and just work around those restrictions. That's a good idea. I think that's a very good idea, because if I go do this now, New Game Plus, see, New Game, that would now go and literally wipe out everything. But if I go New Game Plus, that would indeed, check it out, start us brand new add chapter 1 once again with a completely rebuilt world, but I think we get to keep our boat and all the things that we have. We weren't allowed to upgrade to more slots here, but so this is where you can change these things. If I don't want my Gortle thing, if I wanted something else, then I can go and do that here. Some cost 2 slots, like Sea Witch's Vestment of Undying. That's another good thing for survival mode. The enchantment woven into these robes allows Kara to respawn nearby after dying once per session. So you could activate this, and then you know you don't completely die. So once for every, I suppose for every chapter, you could do that. One of those things. I think I might keep everything as it is. I'm not really interested in any of these other things here. Health continuously regenerates. That's another cool thing. You could have that blessing. So all I need to do is deactivate this and that, and then I could have that, and then my health regenerates all the time. So that's also a nice thing for survival mode, possibly. Then this I've also found here, Krakar's Feast of Beasts. Raw and cooked meat takes longer and degrades and regenerates more health when eaten. Another good thing to think about. Then this Witch's Hat here. That means the potions require fewer ingredients and are prepared faster and have a longer lasting effect. So also cool to just try out all these things and see which one's best. So this one's kind of a cool one. Health regenerations. But it means you can't dive anymore. Because this one here, Gortle's Descent, you have to have that in order to dive for more sea shards. So it's a tricky one. I might keep this. And swimming, that takes less stamina away is also a good idea. But I might just try this one here. This is that ancestral bow. Stout bow is strung with the strand of silver moonlight, easy to knock and ever taut. Start with a bow. But it's not the one that encloses you in a thing. So I might go and use this here. And then she has a little hat on now. That's also cool. So I might use that. So I can still dive, but I don't have that stamina thing. And the Night Stalker hood, that's just good because it means I can keep dodging fast. So I think that's good. I think here this health regeneration, I might use that. This one here. I might use that next time. When I've got some more sea things I've been diving for. We'll see. And the hat, I don't have to keep wearing it. I can also go and take it off, even though the blessing is still going to be active. So that's kind of cool. New Game Plus, huh? And off we go again. Oh yes, and then in settings you can change to survival mode. I'll see if I want to do that to myself. I think that's it though for today. I think I'm going to say goodbye. Just go sail into chapter 1 once again, just to see what that's like. Dock the boat somewhere. You see, we have the boat. We have the witch's hood, helmet thing. And the dice have been re-rolled. That's kind of cool. So you just keep playing. Oh, there we go. And our figurehead thing is still there. So yeah, it must have just gone away. Must have just gone away in that level. See what else I can buy. Well, let's anchor here. And say goodbye to Kara. Okay, go for it. Go for it. How long do you usually stay up, Camilla? Because, I mean, it is already 2 a.m. where you are, so I am aware of that. Very, very cool. Good night to you all. Thank you so much for dropping by. Stay safe. I'm sure we're going to meet on Chris's stream or for something else, maybe even for more of this over here on Twitch. Other than that, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube on my channel, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the DAZ channel. I hope I'll see you there. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.